Yo, what is good guys, and good morning. I hope you're having a wicked day. Today we are finally starting work on my dad's BF ute. Now a couple of weeks ago we picked up this beautiful Breeze BF ute right here for my parents that are coming back home from the States in a couple of days time. Now they've already been in lockdown for a couple of days and we haven't really had this ute for very long. I've been daily driving it for 2 weeks and I've found a few little things that I want to fix, but overall it is a really clean, really nice ute, and it's actually been really nice to drive. Apart from the horrible lift kit, it actually looks pretty good. I like the wheels that are on it, and they're not horrible like 20s where just you feel everything on the road. These I believe are 16s or 17s and they feel wicked. So very happy about that. For a car that's not going to get slammed on its guts, it's absolutely perfect for my parents. So anyway, coming to the engine, we're going to have a little bit of a play around with this today. As I said, this car, this Barra here, has no oil leaks whatsoever apart from power steering. So power steering is the only issue on this car, but it is a very, very, very slow leak. So we're going to give that a bit of a clean up today and then figure out just how big of a leak that is. So that's no worries at all. We're going to clean up some stuff like this down here. I have no idea what does here. That's quite scary. So yeah, we're going to clean up a little bit of wiring today and just have a good tidy up of the engine bay here. So we're going to have some fun with that. Looking around the car, it's in really good nick. It does need a really good clean, so we're going to do that today. In terms of the paint work is actually, I love that color in the sun, guys. But we're going to be starting off today. Before we do the tint, we're going to jump into the car itself, and we are going to tackle the interior, where it's sort of had a little bit of a smell to it. As you guys can see, the steering wheel is horribly worn, as you'd expect from a car for 200,000 Ks. I've already started to try to take the airbag off, so that's pretty much already done. But as you guys can see, it just needs a really good tidy up. The carpets are all good. You guys can see the console, it just needs a little bit of a tidy up. We have a brand new center console piece for that right there, so that's all going to be nice and tidied up. Plus these seats have some questionable staining on them. So as any usual car with, you know, as I said, 220,000 Ks, you're going to have stuff in the seats, and I can't wait to extract them today. So fingers crossed I have all the right tools and brushes and stuff like that so I can fully get deep and bring them all out. So fingers crossed, we should be cool. But aside from that, the car is absolutely perfect. So very, very happy about that. The only thing that we can really find is there's like a little bit of a rubbing sound in the rear. I know it does need new brakes, as the brake rotors are all like divoted and worn. However, the pads still have a fair amount of life in them. So I'm guessing that the last time the brakes were done, the rotors probably needed to get done. And yeah, so there is like a little bit of a rubbing noise, but I'm fairly sure with new brakes, it should come right out. So, but yeah, you guys can see the grooves and stuff on the rotors there. Like you can properly feel it with your nails. Like it's pretty bad. So, yeah. But in the brakes themselves, there's still plenty of life. So we're going to leave it for today. But yes, coming into the interior on this side here, I haven't actually looked at any of this stuff here. I got no idea what this is. It's like a boot for something. Looks like we've got a USB Type-C cable. Can use that to charge my GoPros, which is nice. Excellent. We've already dived into there. Gonna get Doug's collar, my wallet. But yeah, this car just needs a really good sort of tidy up. So it's got some tools in here. Also a very, very nice fella. I was looking around for a handbrake boot, because as you guys can see, the handbrake boot is well, yeah, it's non-existent. But yeah, I looked up on Facebook Marketplace to see if anyone was wrecking any cars. A really nice guy actually reached out to me and said, hey dude, come get mine for free, and if you need anything else, just let me know. So he was really, really nice. He also gave me a new key fob, which is very, very cool. But yes, what else have we got in here? Got a couple of extra bolts down there, that's not to worry. We're gonna take this out. Oh, there's some more bolts down here. Nothing really out of the ordinary. This car was pretty clean, not like the 33 when I got it. That was just not so much fun. Or the FD for that matter, that's okay. Alrighty, so now time to get into some of the parts that I haven't shown you guys yet. So we have a brand new for me, steering wheel. So as you guys can see, we'll take this over and we'll compare it to the other wheel that's inside the car. I believe this is from a BF, but we're gonna give it a really good tidy up before it goes in. Probably steam it, get rid of all the gunk in it. But as you guys can see right there, we have no more horrible worn steering wheel, but we're definitely gonna have to give this one a little bit of a clean up. It looks really nice and it's not as worn as any other wheels that I've seen, so I'm very, very happy about that. That looks terrible. Not only that, but we have a brand new airbag piece. This one isn't split at all, which is nice, and it actually has a Ford logo that hasn't been punched and divoted in, as you guys can see. Split down the very center there, and the Ford logo is all rotted off. Now, what else we got down here? Got some parts I've just been hoarding. So we have a brand new, or as I said, used handbrake cover. So we're gonna put that on today as well. And another really cool thing is a non-sticky used center console cover. So this one still has all of its texture on it. It still has a little bit of a bump right there, but it hasn't been worn out too badly on this side here. So once again, we'll give it a really good clean up. I can already see there's gonna be so much gunk that's gonna come off the top of this. So yeah, it's gonna be really, really nice to get back in this car. And looking down there, just another fuel receipt, and that's basically it. So very, very happy about the cleanliness of this car here. Jacob, the original owner, did such a good job looking after it, so it's not gonna take too much to bring this thing back to life. So now what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna remove this wheel. Fingers crossed I don't need to go out and get a wheel puller. That's gonna be annoying. So yeah, either way, we'll get it sorted. Not gonna lie right now, kinda nervous. So yes, I just gotta get to like two, I believe it was T30 Torx bits at the back there, and then it's gonna be the fun bit. I'm just gonna aim this away from myself. And second one's out. Now we can remove this, potentially. Beautiful, that's what we want. Okay, that wasn't so bad. So I literally just turned off the camera, a few big tugs at the bottom, big tugs at the top. Wheel comes straight off. And this right here, I can go in the bin unless anyone wants it. So let's pull the seats out. This is where we start finding all the juicy bits. So originally I was just gonna leave the seats in the car, but I looked behind the seats and there was a little bit too much dog hair for my liking. So we're gonna take the seats out and just make sure that the entire car is nice and clean. So it should be fairly straightforward. So now that one there's out, take this little one out. Yeah, as you guys can see, it's pretty manky. So we'll grab all that, make this nice and clean for Mum and Dad. Woo hoo hoo, she's tasty. She's tasty. And this is one of the reasons why I like removing seats, because there's rusty razor blades underneath this and for little bits and pieces, so we'll clean all them up very soon as well. So a massive difference already with the interior. It's looking a whole of a lot nicer. So now it's kind of exposed a few little bits in where it certainly needs a little bit of a touch up. So around this side here, I noticed there was a coffee cup. So passenger of this car must be a big coffee drinker. And you guys can see all down the side there is all coffee stains. So we're gonna get all them up too. But first of all, we're gonna go through and we are going to do a big carpet shampoo of the entire thing. So we're going to do hopefully these right here because they feel pretty crusty and need doing. All the carpets as well as both the seats need to be done. So I'm going to fill up this thing right here with some laundry detergent, and unfortunately I don't have a drill attachment, so I'm going to have to use a good old-fashioned scrubby thingy. It's not going to be fun. So these seats are actually in pretty good condition. There's no wearing on each side, there's no big holes in them, which is nice. XR seats are literally the comfiest seats in the world. But you guys can see there's certainly some staining on the edges and the outsides and everything, so these are going to clean up really nicely. So I've just quickly made a mix of snow foam and a few little things just in that to try and get some foam and lift all the dirt out. So should be sweet. And I'm going to put that in the carpet as well and do the carpet while we're at it, and then we can get to the interior. Well, the outside bits, the top bits. just dripped down my leg. Oh, that's the worst I have ever seen. Oh, that's 220,000 Ks of built up dirt. That stinks. Boys, I found the coffee. Wow. Look at that! It's so bad. This is why when you spill coffee in your car, you get it out instantly, because this is what happens. This is the worst I have ever seen. Oh, look how, can't even see through that water, it's black. That is freaking disgusting, and all of that there was all rotten coffee, and that's why I think this interior did stink the way it did, because all of that is just out of date, horrible, off, spilt coffee in the carpet. Ugh, gross. Alrighty, so the new wheel is all cleaned up and ready to go, so I'll chuck her on real quick. Also, these bolts have Loctite in them. Obviously, you would not want to have this come loose anytime soon, so we're going to do the exact same thing. There we go, pretty stoked at that. Way better condition used wheel. Now, I have heard that apparently FG wheels line up straight into these things and they work perfectly, with a few modifications to the wiring, which is honestly what I would have done, because I like the FG wheel design a lot more than the BA and the BF, but it does look pretty nice, I will admit. This interior is coming up so much nicer now. Wiped everything down, all the door cards are wiped down, everything looks absolutely awesome, and the seats down here look black instead of brown now, which is so nice. So I'll have to wait until these things completely dry up to see the end result, but they all came out nice and bright and clear with water after running over them about 3 or 4 times, so very stoked about that. And the interior smells so much nicer, like it smells fresh now. It smells fresh, it smells like snow foam. And just like that, guys, the interior is done. So opening up the car, door cards nice and clean, just ignoring this little bit down here. The seats are all nice and black again. Actually look really, really good. We got the dash mat in now, so that's just chilling up there. I haven't mounted it in just yet, but the entire center console is looking really good. There's only one real place I was a little bit annoyed about that I couldn't bring up, but it was actually like, I thought it was just like human slime, but it's actually like glue. So this is the driver's side with that beautiful new wheel as well in the center there. Looks so much nicer. But you guys can see down there, there's a few little bits here and there. So to make this thing perfect, I'd want to get like another like center bit of these and this, but they are really easy to change out if I can get some. So I'll just shoot some up to Dad and he can do that himself. So that'd be good. But yes, all the door cards are all done, looking absolutely perfect. Very, very happy with how that interior turned out. And it's crazy as well, believe it or not, that all As soon as all that coffee left the interior, it actually smells really nice in there. It's not disgusting. It's so good. Alright guys, it is the next day and we've just come back outside to look over the ute. It's had its windows down, sitting just outside and getting some sun to let all that stuff dry out. And quickly walk into the car. You guys can see those seats look so much better now. The interior looks really nice. Just got to give it all a nice big wipe down again, because the 303 I've been using I really like, but it leaves a greasy stain unless you wipe over it again. So completely forgot to do that yesterday, so I'm just going to wipe over everything again. Looks really, really good. But you guys also best bet that we have the best air fresheners in the game as well to make this thing smell nice. So massive thank you to Mr. Sam for getting that sent out to me. Really appreciate it, just for this build especially. And the next week we'll get onto tent. Massive thank you for everyone watching this video. I really do appreciate it. The next video we are heading out to go pick up the Skyline, so that'll be a fun video. I'll see you all then. Peace out.